two options are there for the modeling of the beam. See, this is the normal way of modeling the beam, point to point, and if you want to model the beams quickly, so you have to proceed with this option, quick draw beams. Two option is there. Okay, but before of that, most important thing is that, see, no doubt your column position will not change from base to top, but the position of your beams is going to change at all different floors. It may be same or it may be different. It may be same or it may be different, the position of your beam actually. So it is not possible to model the beam for all story option. So you have to work with the individual floor level for the modeling of the beam. Is that clear? Yeah. So just go back to ETABS and see, first make the change from all story to one story. Then go to plan. We have to start our work with the ground story, ground plinth level, ground or plinth. Say apply. So I am actually at the ground or plinth level. Is it visible? So we have to model the beam. So first the option is what? You can directly take this option, quick draw beams. Quick draw beams upper side above the column. Okay, and below the normal way of drawing modeling the beam, in between there is a quick draw beam option. Just click over this. So with this option, by just dragging from left to right over all the grid lines, the beam is going to model. See, at the only because we are working with the one story, so we are at the ground level, so modeling is going to done only at the ground level. Is it okay?
If you want to learn complete ETABS software and want to become a practicing structural engineer, so wait for what? Pick up your phone and contact with us at 8857891345.
But it is actually required to position the beams at all these locations. No, we have to model or position the beam as per your beam layout, as similar to that of as we have done the positioning of the column. Okay, so just go back to ETABS again and undo, go back, so that only the column will be there. Now just click over the normal option of drawing the beam. Once you click over this option, okay, a new dialog box will open here. Okay, so very first is frame. So obviously it is a frame element, so no option is there, let it be. Now property, as similar to that of your column, all the properties of the beam will be available here, and all the frame section actually will be available. So the two beams and one column is there. So take your required beam. So first we have to model the horizontal beams. So click over this option, horizontal, 230 by 550 M20 grade. Now movement release. So initially by default it has given the continuous option. Means what? क्या होता है यहाँ पर आप मॉडल करेंगे so that the both ends will be considered as a rigid. मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया. हेलो, आप जब भी सपोज ये एक बीम है और ये बीम है, इसके बीच में मैं एक बीम लेता हूँ. दिस सपोज दिस अ बीम 1 and this is beam 1 and in between this is beam 2. So this beam 2 is actually going to rest over this beam, over this beam. So ये बीम आपका सेकंड बीम क्या हो गया? हेलो, secondary beam. The beam running from column to column, the beam running from column to column, we are calling it as primary beam. This is actually the fixed beam. The beam running from column to column is actually the fixed beam, and the beam which is going to rest over the primary beam, this is the column, this is the column, this one is the column, and this one is the column. So suppose the beam which is actually going to rest over the primary beam, that is actually we are calling it as secondary beam, and we are considering this as simply supported beam. And you know that in case of simply supported beam, there will be no movement at the end, and there will be maximum movement at the mid of span. So here we have to take but it has what consider here, it is considered rigid joint, it is considered rigid joint, means that there will be consideration of the movement at these joints. So we have to release the movement from this point. That's why we are giving the release from here. So instead of suppose you are sure that you have to model the secondary beam, so directly you can take this option from hinge or continuous to you can make it as what? Hello, second. Okay, just for example, being a continuous, close this and take the beam from this point to this point. Okay, and another, just go back to beam and change it to, okay, one more thing, from this point to this point I am taking another beam. Okay, and then go back and take the beam. Now at this time change it to from continuous to pin, close this and from this point to this is the, and again go back and change it to continuous again, make it continuous, take the beam from this point to this point. So what I have modeled? Yeah, so क्या होगा यहाँ पर, just go to display, okay, go to set display option, go to frame section, object assignments, and just see releases, check this option and say apply. देखिए मैंने अभी रिलीज असाइन किया क्या, यहाँ पर मैंने रिलीज असाइन किया है क्या, यहाँ पर I have not assigned, but I have chosen the option pin joint. Is that okay? That's why by default it is going to model as a simply supported beam and being the end with the moment release. Is that okay? That you can do. I will explain. What? First select the beam, then go to assign. Suppose you have to release. Okay, this kind of situation will be there. Clear this. Okay, let this from this point to this. Is it? Yeah, this is the fixed beam and this one is the this no doubt this is the fixed support. You can release the movement from here. No, so you have to release from here. So no problem, you can do this. First select the frame. First select the frame, go to assign, go to frame, go to releases. Under the releases, just check only the right end and say apply. Is that okay? हाँ, वो आपको करने से समझ में आ जाएगा. कभी कभार होता है, अभी मैं मिस्टेक से मैं अगर मॉडल करने जाऊं, हो सकता है मिस्टेक ये हो गया, बाय मिस्टेक. ओके, दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम. या अगेन सेलेक्ट द बीम. हाँ, आपको प्रैक्टिस नहीं है, मुझको पता है. ओके, मुझको पता है, मैं यहाँ पर अगर करने जाऊँ, ये बीम ले रहा हूँ मैं, सपोज मुझको यहाँ पर देना है, सो आई एम जस्ट टेकिंग फर्दर एंड से अप्लाई. ओके, इज दैट ओके? सपोज बाय मिस्टेक मैंने यहाँ पर दे दिया, अगेन सिलेक्ट द बीम एंड चेंज इट, टेक दिस ऑप्शन एंड ऑफ दिस ऑप्शन, सो इट विल बी चेंज. इज दैट क्लियर? ओके, या. So in this way, so I am just discussing about this window. So here the continuous and pin option is there. So by default let be continuous, and after the modeling wherever it is required to release the movement, go with the option that actually I just have explained to Rohit. Okay, so individually select the beam and then go to assign the release as per your requirement. Is that clear? Yeah. Then select all these beams and delete these all beams. Okay, now just go back, take the frame beam and 230 by 550 and the plan offset. Suppose I have to model the beam here. I have to model beam here. So is there any grid? And I have to model this beam which is at a distance of, let's say, 1.5 meter, means 1500 mm. it is actually 1500 mm. I have to model the beam. So you have to put the offset distance. So that will be 1500. Okay. Now drag from this point, zoom it, and from this point freely move to the next point. So when you move from right to left, the beam is going to model on the bottom side. As you can see, the beam has been modeled. Suppose you have to model the beam on the upper side by the 1.5 meter option offset. So from left point move to the right side, so the beam will be modeled. When you moving from right to left, so the beam will be modeled on bottom side. When you move from left to right, the beam will be modeled on the upper side. Similarly, when you move from top to bottom, so beam is going to model on the right side. Okay, and when you move from bottom to top, the beam is going to model on the left side. Is that okay? So it is not important to remember these all things. Suppose while modeling, suppose I have to model on the upper side. So by mistake, suppose I am moving from right to left. So I am getting, oh, it is going to model on the bottom side. Just cancel it. Right click on your mouse, so that the continuity will be breaked. Now, but the command will be active. Okay. Now again move from left to right. So it will be going to model on the upside. Now it's okay. Just click. Is that clear? Yeah. So in this way you can model your beams as per your requirement of the offset distance. Again select all these beams. Just delete this all. One beam is also there. Just click this beam. Okay. Then go to beam again. And many option is there. One is straight line. So straight line option is there. So suppose if you want to model the beam as a straight line, so you have to proceed with this option. So beam will be modeled like straight. Okay. Now many other options are there. So arc 3 points. 3 point. So check this option and close this. Now from this point base, from this start point to the two end points.
If you want to learn complete ETABS software and want to become a practicing structural engineer, so wait for what? Pick up your phone and contact with us at 8857891345.
The beam has to be modeled from this start point to the end point and the third point. Is it okay? Two end points and the midpoint. Two end point and the midpoint you have to define. That is actually the radius from the base point, from your center. Suppose this is actually your baseline, and you have to model the beam like this, curve beam like this. So how to model this kind of beam? So just click on the beam, and this is not straight way. So click the beam and go with the arc 3 point option. Just close this, and this is the first point. Freely move to the next point. This is done. Now define your radius. Okay, so suppose this is actually here. Just click that, so the beam will be modeled like a curve. Is that clear? Hello? Yeah, so this is the 3 point option. Again go to beam, and then another point similar to this center, and then 2 points. That is more interesting. Just click over this and first define your center point. So is it possible for me to get the center point? Hello? No. What option is there? Just right click on window, snap option, and check the midpoint. Check this line ends and midpoint. Say apply. Now close this. Now again take the beam with the option center line 2 points. Okay. So first you have to decide the center point. Once you take the center point, then define 2 end points. So by default your beam is going to model. Is that okay? Suppose you have to model here also, So in between of these two, so this is the first point, this is the second point. Sorry, we are proceeding with the center. So first center, define center, then two end points, this point to this. So the beam is going to model on the bottom side. Is that clear? Hello? Yeah. So in this way you can model your beam which is actually of curved shape. So select all these beams and delete this all. This is actually not required. So these beams we actually have deleted. Now just go back and just click on the frame, and now another option we have to discuss, brazier option. So check this option, just close this. This is the first point, this is the second point, and this is the third point. Sorry, suppose you have to model your beam like this, from this point to like this. Is it okay? I have to model the beam like this. So how to model this kind of beam? So the option is brazier. So take the beam and brazier option is there. Just close this, and this is the first point, and the second end point will be there, and the point you have to define where you want to take the curve. So this is actually the one. Just click, double click over this point, not single, double click. Is it okay? That you can see in the 3D view how it looks. Hello? Yeah, more clear view you will see the top side. I have to model the beam here. Suppose like this. I have to model the beam like this. Okay, so just go back and take the beam with this bezier option, and from this first point, just clear this. From this first point, freely move to the next point and define the point where you want to take the curve. Just click here, double click. Is that okay? So as you can see, the beam actually has been modeled here. Is that clear? Hello? So any type of the shape of beam you can model. Now another option is what? Suppose you want to model the beam like this. Hello? With the corner, with the sharp edge, with the corner point. Are you getting the point? Suppose if you want to model like this, so just go back to ETABS again. Okay. You take the beam and change it to Bezier to multilinear. Hello? I think multilinear is there, I think. So take from this point to this point. Is it? Hello? So in this way, so you can model the beam. Okay, it is interesting or not? Hello? Okay, so again go back to beam and take so many option is there. Spline is there, straight line is there, so you can practice with these all. Is that okay? Yeah. Let's check spline. What is the what actually from this point? Spline is, I think, similar to that of your brazier. Hello. From this point. Hello. Yeah. Is it? Hello. Yeah. It is similar to that of your brazier. Is that okay? Yeah. Yes. So clear these all. Have you understood? Just clear these all. Now normally we have to proceed for the modeling of the beam. Okay. So first select these all. Select this beam also. Why it is not? Okay. Go to select. Go to select object type and select all the beam. Just say select and just delete this all. Okay. So that all the beams will be deleted. Only the column is there. Now as per the beam layout, we have to proceed for the modeling of the beams. So we are at the ground floor and we have to model the beam only at the ground floor first. Then we will see what next we have to do for the upper story. So just keep in view, just concentrate on the 3D view also in addition to your plan view. Okay, so the beam is there. here two beam is there from C1 to C2 and C2 to C3. Okay, so suppose if you want to see the labels of the column, check this option, set display option, go to object assignments and just click over the frame assignments. So as your column is frame, so check this option and say apply.
If you want to learn complete ETABS software and want to become a practicing structural engineer, so wait for what? Pick up your phone and contact with us at 8857891345.